multi-trillion-dollar company. Is this now the time? Oh, we're going to drop. Oh, we're going to fall. We're going to fall lower. No. We're consolidating at a level of support. 500 is holding us support. 490 is holding us support. This is where you want to start leaning long. This is not the time to start shorting. What's up, guys? The market ended up bouncing in the morning and got a major pullback towards the end of the day. We are currently at the lows of the day right now, and the next steps are very interesting. People are going to either lose a lot of money or we're going to end up bouncing. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at what the next steps are for the market. We're going to take a look at the SP 500, the NASDAQ, the large tech stocks, the Russell, the VIX is showing us something very important. And we're going to take a look at everything all together, as well as the crypto market. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. First and foremost, I want to take a look at things that are very overextended to the downside. When a large tech stock is very overextended to the downside, there begs a question. Which direction is it going to go? Is it going to continue to drop? Or is it going to start bouncing upwards? When we look at a daily time frame of Tesla here, we're currently trading outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Band. That is extremely bullish for the stock price. The reason for that is because when something is trading outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Band, price tends to want to bounce to the upside. Okay, so that's what's currently going on. Tesla, in my opinion, is going to end up bouncing. Okay, that's that first and foremost. Next, what I want to take a look at is the IWM. The IWM is the Russell 2000. It is far more weighty in terms of the overall market than Tesla is. And the IWM consists of regional banks, economically sensitive stocks. So when the IWM is this far overextended to the downside, it's a culmination of hundreds of billions of dollars, trillions of dollars worth of assets under management in the IWM. When it is trading this far overextended to the downside, this is also very bullish, in my opinion. We are trading very far overextended to the downside. 230 is also a major level of support here for the IWM. This is going to most likely start leaning to a bounce. This is not the time where you start leaning bearish. If you do, this is where you start to lose a lot of money, and this is not the time where you want to do that, okay? Please be patient. Start looking for good longing opportunities. We just simply looked at Tesla and the IWM. Next, we're going to take a look at the VIX. So now, this is a daily time frame of the VIX. The VIX is not overextended to the downside. But the reason why we look at the VIX is because it has an inverse relationship to the market. It does the opposite, okay? So when the VIX is trading outside and showing a lot of strength, when the VIX is rising, that means the overall market should be falling. With the VIX like this right now, trading outside of the upper level of the Bollinger Band, this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable strength in the VIX, okay? So if the VIX, the strength in the VIX should not continue, this means that we're either going to stagnate or we're going to drop in the VIX. If we stagnate and then we drop in the VIX, because the market does the opposite, if the VIX is going to drop, that means the overall market is going to bounce. That is currently what my analysis is based off of just these three things that we've seen. The market is getting very far overextended to the downside. That is very apparent, okay? So how much further we drop to the downside is completely irrelevant. But we have to be looking for good long opportunities when there is this much weakness and this much overextension to the downside. Keep that in mind. This is a daily time frame of Apple. Where is Apple right now? Apple is trading at a level of support. It is holding 266.20. This, yes, we're at a level of support. This is not that overextended to the downside compared to what we saw with Tesla. But where are we in terms of the chart? Where is Apple right now? Did Apple fall from a tree? Not yet. It's still holding onto the branch for your dear life. It's still trying to hold 266, 265 area. We're at a level of support. The overall market is very far overextended to the downside. This is a really good long opportunity on Apple, in my opinion, for a longer term hold. We have very major levels of support down here at 263 on Apple. We're right there. We're almost there, in my opinion. So Apple is very close to levels of support. This is a daily time frame of Amazon. Where did Amazon go? Did Amazon fall completely? No. Amazon came back and retested 230. We came back and retested this very, very important level of support here absolutely perfectly. Now, what this is telling us is that now that Amazon is also at a level of support, is this the time to start becoming bearish? Absolutely not. This rather is the time where you want to start looking for long opportunities. Apple and Amazon are both at levels of support. Tesla, very far overextended to the downside, as well as the IWM. And the VIX is very far overextended to the upside. This is many, many reasons why the market should be bouncing very soon. All right, this is a daily time frame of Google. Warren Buffett just recently announced a large stake in Google. Google is basically at all-time highs. We jumped up over 4% in the after hours due to the Warren Buffett stake in Google, right? Is that bearish? Is Warren Buffett entering into Google at all-time highs? Is that bearish for Google? Is that bearish for the stock market? Oh my God, is the stock market going to crash? Maybe. Yeah, sure, it could. It could end up crashing. But this is definitely something to take into consideration, right? Is this bearish? Do you become bearish on Google now that Warren Buffett entered? Because we know that when Warren Buffett enters, when people find out that Warren Buffett entered a stock, everyone on Wall Street starts to enter that stock if they weren't already in it. With the influx of buyers entering into Google, is this an automatic reason? Oh, time to go short. Warren Buffett doesn't know what he's doing. Warren Buffett doesn't need to know what he's doing. Just the fact that he entered the stock is going to cause other people to enter as well. That is going to propel the stock to go higher. So this is obviously not the time to be bearish on Google. This is bullish. This is bullish on AI. Google is an AI, very large tech stock. It's bullish, okay? So this is not the time to be bearish, in my opinion. It's similar to Apple. We've reclaimed the level of support. Basically, remember how Apple was holding 266? Google was holding 276. We ended up falling, and then Warren Buffett announced the news. So we're trading above 285, which is very, very bullish for Google. There's still room to 300 on Google. This is very bullish, okay? Please do not become bearish here. This is a daily time frame of Microsoft. Microsoft is trying to bottom itself out. This is not extremely bearish for Microsoft. After how much of a drop? How much have we dropped on Microsoft from the recent highs? Microsoft has dropped over 10.5%. A 10.5% loss in a multi-trillion-dollar company. Is this now the time? Oh, we're going to drop. Oh, we're going to fall. We're going to fall lower. No. We're consolidating at a level of support. 500 is holding us support. 490 is holding us support. This is where you want to start leaning long. This is not the time to start shorting. This is not the time where you want to start leaning short. Okay? Please keep that in mind. This is at support. Amazon is at support. Tesla is at support. Apple is at support. Google is showing strength. Look, this is just another reason, guys. All right, this is a daily time frame of Netflix. Netflix split, obviously, cool. Is this the time to start going short Netflix? Very similar to Microsoft. We're at a level of support. We're consolidating above 106, 107, right? Is this the time where you want to start shorting Netflix? Absolutely not, right? We're at a support level. We're at a support level, guys. Please keep that in mind. This is not the time to start leaning short on Netflix. How much did we end up dropping recently from the most recent highs? We ended up dropping over 13%. You don't want to start leaning short after a 13% drop. You want to start leaning long. Don't follow what is going on in the stock market. Be proactive. Look at what is going to end up happening next. Most likely what's going to end up happening next is we're going to end up bouncing, okay? All right, let's take a look at the chips. All right, this is a daily time frame of NVIDIA. NVIDIA has earnings on Wednesday, okay? We are also consolidating at a level of support. NVIDIA is the biggest company in the entire world. Broke over $5 trillion market cap. Most recently, it has dropped almost over 15%. Is this the time where you want to start going short on NVIDIA? Is this the time where you want to start leaning bearish on NVIDIA? Absolutely not. This is not the time where you want to start leaning bearish or go short on NVIDIA because we've dropped so low already. We've already dropped so low. We're at a level of support now. 184 is such an important level of support on NVIDIA. We are holding that perfectly. This is not where you start loading up shorts. You start leaning long over here, okay? Especially because we have earnings on Wednesday. Price tends to rise into earnings, okay? This is not the time where you want to be bearish on NVIDIA. This is not the time where you want to be bearish on the market in general, all right? Keep that in mind. That is my thought process on NVIDIA. AMD is going to get some love due to NVIDIA's rise as well. AMD is holding 240. It's holding 237. It is still showing a lot of strength here at the highs. Is this the time where you want to start being bearish on the overall market? In my opinion, absolutely not. We've been on the right side of the market this entire time. I'm telling you guys, in my opinion, there's still more room to go to the upside. Every dip that we are seeing is a good buying opportunity. Very, very simple. That's all there is really to say, okay? Keep that in mind. I really want everyone to be very, very careful of becoming overly bearish when the market is at a level of support. That's all, okay? We just looked at how many different tech stocks, all at either level of support or very overextended to the downside. And look, you lean long into these things. You don't go short. Very simple, okay? Last but not least, we're going to take a look at the crypto market. Bitcoin is at such an important level of support here at 92,000. This is very, very important level of support here. You could see these are old support levels that I drew very, very long time ago. We have just came back and tapped these levels, okay? Bitcoin is at a very major level of support here. Ethereum is at a very major level of support here. It's holding above 3,000. Ethereum does have more room to go to 28, by all means, but it's holding above 3,000. Bitcoin is holding above 90. Solana is trying to hold above 128. This is basically the prior lows from back in June 2025. We're trying to hold above those lows. We're at support, okay? We're retesting support. This bit of a pullback in the overall markets was necessary. When the entire market is in a complete uptrend, there has to be some sort of a pullback. We ended up going short into the pullback, and now we're buying the dips. Very simple. So what have we seen across the board on all of these large tech stocks as well as the crypto? Things are very close to levels of support, or they're showing strength, okay? Keep that in mind. Do not overtrade. Do not become overly aggressively long. Let the trades come to you. And right now, the trades are coming to us. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. None of this stuff would have happened without you. I am eternally grateful to all of you guys for everything that all of the success that I have on social media. It's because of you guys. So I'm trying to genuinely do my best to give you guys as much value as possible. Not only do I do that with these videos, I also go in detail and share as much of my thought process and my analysis in my Discord server. So I do that in my Discord server as well. I share my day trades, my swing trades, my analysis. I'm on voice chat as well. And we're just going to continue to do really, really well. We've been doing very well. We're going to continue into this end of the year. So if you guys want access to all that stuff, click the link down below. You guys gain access to a vibrant community of people that are actually there genuinely to make money, to help each other, and to grow, not only as traders, but as leaders of families, as individuals, as people trying to pursue business and trying to do things to better themselves in the realm of making money. So if you guys want access and to just be a part of the group and everything, I'm there. I give my analysis, any questions you guys have. I'm there to help. Other people are there to help also. And we're just going to continue doing it. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have an amazing day. Thank you.